If you're a parent that has issues with your children, this might be a video you might want to listen to. Hi, I'm Angie, the mother of 4 adult children. My firstborn will be 30. My secondborn just turned 27. My thirdborn will be 21. And my lastborn child is 18. As you can see, my eyes are still a little puffy from crying last night from the conversation that I had with my daughter. This specific video is going to be about the issues that I've had with my daughter throughout life. I noticed early on when she was very young that she just was a detached person. She wasn't one of those type of people that was going to be affectionate. She literally would push me away from her and out of her face at like 4 months old. She wanted to be inside of her car seat and inside of her swing watching her cartoons, and she did not want to be bothered with anybody. My daughter is a Gemini. Geminis are air signs, and air signs are not really emotional people. They're more so logically based when it comes to their emotions and their thought process. I'm a Leo, but I have an Aquarius moon. And even though I have an Aquarius moon, it's still been hard for me to connect with my daughter because she's not one of those mushy, lovey dovey type of people. And I am. So I honestly have felt rejected by my daughter a lot in life. And honestly, that has bothered me because she's my only daughter and all I ever wanted. And I think a lot of mothers are like this is a daughter. And there's so many things that I've wanted to do with my daughter that I haven't been able to do with my daughter. And last night I learned why me and my daughter have had a lot of conflict. She told me that basically my life and the things that I go through have been overwhelming for her, and it becomes too much for her. It makes her extremely sad about how I am mistreated by my relatives and how my life has played out. And she has witnessed a great deal of that because she's the second oldest. She pretty much grew up with me. I had her when I was 19, and it gave me a deeper insight into my relationship with my daughter and why it has played out the way that it has. When you're a young parent, you're not prepared to have children, and having children is just like a test. You have to be prepared for it or you're going to fail. And I was not prepared to be a mother at 17 and 19. I fucked up bad, really bad. And I'm suffering from the consequences of the mistakes that I made unknowingly. And it sucks. And I'm going to be 100 with you all. Motherhood has not been enjoyable for me. It has been traumatizing for me. I don't regret it, but I also wish that I would have waited to have children until I was more mature enough, until I was prepared for the test. I think it's important that a lot of young people hear this coming from someone that was a teen mom, because this is what it's going to be like for you, especially if you don't have a support system like I didn't. It's going to be one hell of a fucking emotional roller coaster ride. I'd like to let anybody out there that's a parent that's struggling, that needs someone to talk to or needs some advice, I'm here. I'd also like to take this opportunity to publicly apologize to my daughter because my issues were never your issues, baby girl. They was mine. And I'm sorry that my life and the way that my life has unfolded has drastically affected you. But like I told my daughter last night, it's time for us to create a new narrative. So my daughter placed a boundary. She doesn't want to talk about negative things or bad things that's happened in the past because it's triggering for her. And I understand that. And I get where I have done that a lot. I take accountability for that. And so I need to change the way I interact with my daughter and keep it more positive toned. Due to the way that things have unfolded, it has caused my daughter to go into flight or fight. She always feels like she's in survival mode. And I understand that because that's how my life has been. And because my life has been like that, it became normal for me. So I didn't see that what I was doing was wrong. I should have never exposed my children to a lot of the things that I've exposed them to, treating them like they were my many best friends. telling them things they had no business knowing about, exposing them to things they had no business to be exposed to, like me being abused by people and constantly having to move and just not being stable. All of those things have severely affected primarily my two oldest children. Now it's just time for me to clean up the mess that I made. I just wanted to share this with other parents that are going through it with their children too. I hope you learned something from this today. Peace.